Hello, this is Monica. I'm back again with another project that I have. This is a dresser. I've seen a lot of people make these, so I took a stab at it and made it myself. A nice box, and this is the back of the box and the base. I used Good Paper Collection Basil. When you're making these kind of things, you need strong paper. I used a DSW paper line that you can buy at Michael's. So what I did with my dresser project, I put a perfume tray here with the shiny paper, and I put the trim around it with some rhinestone trim. You can see it sparkling in the video. And over here is a like a handkerchief, a fancy handkerchief with some bling on it, a bling trim that I got at the expo in Orlando when it came here. And on this side, I use a resin lights candelabra on this corner, and I stained it a little bit with some black ink, and I let all ladies like pearls and diamonds, so what I did was put some pearls just laying on the dresser in this corner. And here's an actual mirror. This mirrored glass I got from Michael's. And I textured the dresser paper using my texture boutique. I textured the paper for the back here. And this is a flower vase that I created. And if you want to know this technique, you can just write me about it in email, and I'll tell you exactly how I made this. It was very unique. It was some recycled straws that I made the vase with, and I can show you. If you like a video on how I did that, I can show it to you. I bought these flowers and trim from the Hobby Lobby, and one of the flowers has rhinestones and a little trim. I just thought it was cute. It added something to the collection. I'm going to go back and put some feet on the bottom of this project so it can stand up off of the table. So I have some drawers that I used. I made some drawers. I'm going to pull one out so you can see. And I put the paper and painted it. And I used these little knobs are made by Tim Holtz. And I used the trim, the pretty bling trim, to trim out the drawers, and it just goes in nicely. Now the difference about my dresser is a scrapbook dresser. It has a scrapbook in it. This is not a drawer. This is the actual scrapbook, and I used the knobs once again from Tim Holtz. It pulls out, and this is the scrapbook. There's two drawers on this side that you can put stuff in, but this is a scrapbook. Note that this is just a plain cover because you have to be able to put it back in. You don't want to puff this too much when you do these kind of projects. You put your trim on your outside base and leave everything else plain. So again, I used the stack the deck method on this book, as you can see, and I used 5/8 on this book instead of a half, so I wouldn't over embellish, but it turned out to be a nice scrapbook. You open this first page, and this is out of the paper collection here, and this is one of my tags that I make, and I put some bling, and it opens like a book. You can mount pictures, journal, put a picture here. It goes down. This is another Martha Stewart tag that I love, my netting. I got this pretty flower. There's a little bit of glue there, but I'll take it off. I made this pretty flower, got this pretty flower from the Hobby Lobby, and it holds a side angle tag in it to put a picture, a journal, and you can put a picture actually behind it as well. And this pops up with a magnet for you to put two pictures here, and it closes down. Then you can turn this over to the next page. What I did was I put a little awkward little it's made out of felt rose I made. I thought it just added a little texture to it. And this is a pocket that I left open so you can mount a picture back here behind it if you choose. And the back of the paper is real sparkly, so I need to put my, and a little tag to tell what's going on. It just slips back here. This is another one of my gatefold pages. I used some ribbon, and some rhinestone to open this up, like that. And you can put photos here and a tag. So you turn to this page on this side, and it's with the paper collection. I mounted some roses here, a rose here with some ribbon, and this flips up. And you have 2 tags here that you can mount and use. One side for the photo, one for the journaling. Once again, I used my Martha Stewart punches here on these pages, so you can put photos behind the tags. It's just a cute little idea. And this is the sister page to that. It's just an angled corner pocket with the rose, and it has a tag here for journaling, picture. Same concept, just making sure they match. This next page is out of the paper collection as well. So what I did was, the paper was so pretty, I put the paper flat here, and I made another one of my little books to go with a magnet closure so it stays. So this opens up, and it's a little book, and you can put 1, 2, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pictures in this booklet, and something on the back if you like. These books are good. These kind of projects are good for pictures. Once again, that you take all these pictures of your kids, and you have those little small pictures. It's a little smaller than the wallet size, and you can use some on these. It's very different to use. And this would be a cute little dresser gift for a girl to put in her room. And this is a pull-out tag, and it pulls up, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 photos on this side, and 4 on this side, 3 on this side, and it just closes back with a magnet. So you just open it up this way. Again, let me show you. And you have 4 pictures here. I use my Martha Stewart edge punch for this, and then you fold it down, and it's 3 on that side, and it closes back with a magnet. It's neat. This page is a page that when you have your paper, you can cut a slit in your paper, and you can put your tags inside here to put your photos and your journaling. I suggest that when you make this kind, make sure you have a sturdy paper that you use for this. And this is this paper that I used for this. This was another project I had, and it was some 100-pound paper weight, and it's a nice heavy card. So when you stick it in and out, it's supported by this good background. The paper was strong on this paper collection, and this one is just one with some bling that I told you I got from Michael's in one of my other videos. And here is a page as well, another pocket page. As you can see, I like these little small roses, and of course my netting, which is one of my signatures. I love to use the netting because I sew as well, and it just pops out as a nice tag again to match the other side. I always do this, and some bling. And this flips open. This had a little feature with the magnet, and I did this so you can, you know, write here, say who this is about on this page, and it closes back with a magnet. And the last page in this book, I used this nice bright green flower, and I didn't put anything on this page. What I did was use the bottom of one of these pages, and it was like a 3-fold trim. It was just so pretty. I left it just like it was. You can put a photo here, and as you can see, the paper is sparkling. And on this side, it is the last page of the book. Goes in nice and neat. It's a little tag book. Let me set this down and open this way. Use the sparkly paper again with a rounded corner. And you could put pictures in this as well, and journal. Goes back easy. Note that when you see me use the stack the deck method, I always put some kind of decorative paper in between, because it just makes it brings the 2 pages together, make it look nice and professional. I'm flipping it back so you can see that. So you can see it. So when you close the book up, it's nice and neat. Somebody think it's a drawer. It goes right, pops right back in to the dresser. So if you would like to purchase this, or would you like me to design one in the color that you need for your daughter's room, aunt, somebody in your family. Of course, you can contact me on my email, which is mmr4117@gmail.com. But I just thought it was a nice project. I made this at a scrapbooking weekend that I had, a 4-day crop, and I made this in 1 day because I had it already mapped out in my mind, my measurements and everything. So I must say to you, when you make projects like this, you should actually draw it out on some paper, get your measurements, and get everything lined up before you start cutting. So you'll have less room for error. So this is my first time making a dresser project, but I kept my pattern. If anybody will, want a tutorial on this, knew how I presented it, just let me know. I'm a little nervous because I'm new to this taping, using my iPad, but everything will be shown. I'm gonna load it on the YouTube on my space with the YouTube. Once again, thank you. Have a good day.